this piece a while ago, so I really like it. It describes where I come from. It's titled The Fields. South of the city and across the creek lies the land that fostered me. A rural patch of ripened loam, fields of plenty, houses scarce. My childhood spirit rambled free. Clay Valley cradles my abode, breeding ground for mud and pests. Bygone corn at one time rose, reverted to lawn now rests. House of modern architects with modern roof and modern glass, fails to meet the modern code and sits upon a hidden spring, flooding the basement annually. We of modern thought and time fail to see what others find and leave behind. 300 years before my time, before our fathers drew the lines, the land belonged to people, the people that lived with the land. The Iroquois, as they were known, were once the leading race. They lived upon the land so rich, consuming little to exist. They gathered by the pond nearby to celebrate their hunt, but water lost to present road, and arrows to the plows so blunt. These people may have left and passed to regions of the far unknown, but their spirit still remains, who live upon the earthen throne. In present day, it's oft ignored, replaced by gods of want, but those who grow upon this land become the living of the past. As a native of this place, I know it through and through. Its features form a rugged face, countenance of windy moods. Forest and field and lasting battle, wounds run deep that time will heal. Oak and maple, spared by slaughter, watch the grass and falls for yield. A single tree with widest girth stands afront to pastoral line. Grant their oak the name I gave, to one of past and present time. Beneath its staggered skyward reach, I ponder of its life. What must it think of the human race, so fond of sharpened axe and knife? Such sober thoughts are cast affray by melody of bobolink, sung for earth and sky, a lyric of the fields and woods, sweet memories of childhood. He alights upon the goldenrod, its yellow buds ablaze, sweet perfume of wild wonder, a scent of youth and summer haze. Across the field a fox stalks prey, his head bent low with ears erect. For footsteps of another, a second heart that frets. Suddenly, he's not alone, I must have moved a bit. He searches my face for signs of fear, signs of anger, of pain. His fiery eyes lock into mine, and time forgets its pace. Entranced within this primal force, we are natives of this place. The field was once a wooden lot, and the Iroquois stood with fox. Did they share a gaze again? What has changed? What is lost? Am I burdened by a shame, a guilt I've yet to feel, for the wanton feats of early men, the blood spilt on this field? This landscape I have grown to love, should it be loved at all? Man has thwarted nature's hand, wielding motors, matches, and mauls. I stand beneath the oak and look upon the plain. The land appears to be a tomb, the grass hiding the ancient slain. However, what appears to be the truth is not the truth at all. Nature still works upon this land with different form and different hand. Bobolink, fox, and I are part of nature's grand design. The life we take in prior age returns with strength benign. Buds burst with vibrant hues, graced with a feathered song. The features of the rugged face are softened in the noonday sun. How can I be so dreary, weighted by a distant strife, when music and light erupt around me, exalting the altar of life? This landscape I so dearly love may change with passing time, but I have faith that we will find need for nature sublime. The land has given birth to me, the fabric of my soul. I share its moods, its windy whims, its features are my own. The fox, the oak, the bobolink, the Iroquois and modern man, we all share a common thread. We all belong to this land. Sorry it took so long. This one I wrote yesterday for an assignment. It's titled Licorice Web, and I quickly scrawled it down before I came here, so I apologize if I have to stop and decipher what I wrote. Taking our first breath, we are greeted by the asphalt labyrinth. We later reason, as birds and trees must exist, so too the web of licorice. Pulverized corpse and tar seduce the land's contour, kissing her banks, a feigned caress, plunging into hewn orifice. Wriggle and stretch to the ends, under the shadow of fountain pens, searing hieroglyphics to the skin, tattooed lists of our generations. Teams with rainbow flecks, traits etched in pulsing contact, spewed from watershed of crawling hose, navigated by iridescent noses. Festered sutures for angry wounds, welted cleaver ruins, crusted scar that runs the length of inexorable scalpel strength. Trails of soot-worn braids, cordoning the virgin lakes. What did I write there? Calloused fingers tighten girth around subservient necks of earth. Black thread of fishnet pressed to skin, and let the blood speak the face of licorice waste.
Yeah.
One more?
Read fast.
Very fast. Okay. This is titled Generations. I can almost feel your breath if I stand and let my thoughts run ahead. Your fingers slide into my own, forming a procession I lead from primeval pool. Motes of life in brine, assaulted by the ultraviolet, rolled and printed in clay, the print hung beneath sulfur clouds. A breeze scattering the droplets, forming a running slime trail from cell to organ. Each pace striding from prototype, each pace leaping into quicksand that swallows calves and kneecaps. Time has never pitied the struggle, but you ignored her. For you, layers are peeled to expose nerves like roots, stripped to plunge headfirst into the earth membrane. Ears that make love with the ocean captured in shells, with the bray of coyotes praying for carnal blessings, with the chatter of chickadees rummaging through pine and cedar. Eyes without lids, without any garment to refuse the touch of vagrant rays. For you, a pulsing sunrise. I am not my own, the keeper of these bones. I am the reflection of the same image, the lips, the ears, the fingers that embraced this struggle before. I am a seamless decoupage of fresh scraps, the pieces always passed and washed to be used again. In what hand molds the moments to bloom and tremble? What hand strokes devotion to sew lips, ears, and fingers, yet to burst from dormancy? It is yours that brews the juices to sweep the levees I construct. It is yours that scrawls over my constitution. It is yours that amends my debauchery. You demand fertile sacrifice for tomorrow's reaping. The pinnacle is reached at first breath. Like a fountain, the consecutive gasps pour down into the pool, the elements reconstructed to flow again and again, never the same, but carrying a similar vibration. The glittering coins collect like stars to observe the cascade, and I will briefly alight to unite the footprints in far-flung petals, and I will join the stars below.